Hey everyone! Today I'm diving deep into a topic that sparks fiery debates across the globe: socialism. Now I know what you might be thinking. Isn't socialism all about equality and taking care of everyone? Well, let's peel back the layers and see what history tells us about this ideology. First off, let's define socialism. It's a political and economic theory where the community or the state owns the means of production. Sounds ideal on paper, right? But here's where things get tricky. When the state controls everything, who decides what's fair? Who ensures the power isn't abused? History has some harsh lessons on this. Take the Soviet Union, for example. It was a socialist state aiming to create a classless society. But what unfolded was far from utopian. Millions suffered under oppressive regimes that justified their actions in the name of equality. Food shortages, limited freedoms, and a police state were the reality for many. And it wasn't just there. From Venezuela to North Korea, the tales are eerily similar. Economically, socialism often starts with big promises: free healthcare, free education, you name it. But the economic burden of these promises often leads to massive debt and economic stagnation. Why? Because when you remove the incentive to innovate or profit, productivity plummets. The vibrant dynamism needed for economic growth just vanishes. Now I know some of you might argue, but what about the Scandinavian countries? Aren't they socialist? This is a common misconception. Countries like Sweden and Denmark are market economies with strong welfare policies. They're not strictly socialist, and yes, they do face their own set of challenges with those models. So here's the thing. In a constitutional republic like the United States, where freedoms such as speech, press, and enterprise are sacred, the introduction of socialist structures could mean trading some of those freedoms for state control. And history shows more often than not that leads to tyranny. Once power is given up, it's not easily regained. In conclusion, while the ideals of socialism might seem noble, the implementation has repeatedly led to outcomes that contradict those very ideals. Economic downturns, loss of freedoms, and even human rights abuses are inked throughout its history. As we debate its merits and pitfalls, let's not forget these lessons. They are crucial in ensuring we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to ponder these points, engage in discussions, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history and politics. See you next time.